Meanwhile, at the LGBTQ plus comic book convention known as FlameCon, Brett and EvilJeff cower in a corner as Galactus attacks.
Oh my God, Galactus!
Oh my God,
only
Galactus!
time I go to New York. That's so ridiculous.
He's laying waste to FlameCon. Oh, somebody has to do something.
Oh my God, this is totally homophobic. We have to do something. Can we negotiate with them?
No, that'll never work. You know what? I have an idea.
Okay, what?
I'm going to push him.
Push him.
I'm going to push him right through that door.
Okay, let's do it. Anything to protect my baby.
Wow, is that your baby?
Yeah, doesn't this baby look real? I think it looks really real.
No, sometimes it doesn't look real at all. That's your baby.
Well, it looks realer than Franklin.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 350, milestone of Comic Book Queers. Hi, everybody. My name is Brett. Hi, everybody. And with me, as always, for all 350, except maybe one, is EvilJeff. Hi, Evil.
Yay!
Yay!
Hello.
How are you?
50 episodes since we've been on YouTube.
Yeah, so this is our 50th YouTube episode. It's going great.
That's crazy. Have I ever shown you this t-shirt that I'm wearing?
Is that a Karen Carpenter t-shirt?
It's a John Carpenter t-shirt.
John Carpenter t-shirt in the fashion of Karen Carpenter.
Yeah, so it's a Karen Carpenter album cover, but they look like they live aliens.
That's incredible.
Isn't that great?
I love that.
Oh my God, we were throwing shade real early in this podcast.
We were throwing shade real early, and that shade, I'm going to guess, is going to continue throughout to the episode as we review Fantastic Four First Steps.
Fantastique.
So Fantastic Four First Steps opens up a big news item for us because Phase 6 of the MCU is officially here. And I have got a lot of feelings.
What's considered the first one of Phase 6?
Fantastic Four First Steps.
So this is the first one.
Phase 6 has begun.
Okay. And I have another question. Is Vanessa Kirby related to Jack Kirby?
No, just a coincidence.
Okay.
How do you feel about the upcoming Phase 6?
I honestly have no idea because I haven't seen anything coming out about it.
Well, let's dive in and express our feelings in a segment we call...
And he was all like, and then she was all like, and then they were all like, and I was all like, what?
Well,
wait, can we just I just want to segue for just a second.
Yeah,
I was
please.
playing Mario Party.
I haven't played
and
that
I didn't
in
realize Daisy's character, somebody was Daisy, and she keeps going, and when something weird happens, she goes, what? And I just realized it sounds just like when at the end of that segment.
You're channeling Daisy. You didn't even know it.
Yeah. Also, Mario Party there's no strategy. It's
like
all luck.
Like it's all button mashing.
And it's made to just completely infuriate you.
Yes.
Like I played a game and you get stars and I finally was in the lead. And then at the very end, someone did a move that took all my coins, and then someone did another move and took all my stars. And then I was in last place at the very last round.
That's so Mario Kart too.
Yeah, that fucking game is literally made to make you want to murder people.
Well,
anyway,
I don't need much help.
What is this phase? What's this phase
MCU?
6? What is it?
What is this? Well, we got a handy dandy graphic right here. It's like my feelings about the MCU can be summed up in this sentence. It's just not as epic as it used to be.
Well, they're purposely not making as many things anymore, which I think is good. But I will say, of all of these, how many of these are actual movies? 1, 2, is it only 4?
It's just Fantastic Four, Spider-Man Brand New Day, Doomsday, and Secret Wars. The rest are lower status character TV projects.
Okay.
Starting with So this is odd. The next one is evidently Eyes of Wakanda, which is an animated series on Disney Plus. I have not seen much about this, and she comes out in like a week.
I saw a bit of a trailer for it. It just did not seem. It wasn't catching my interest. I'll just say that.
Follow up to that, in October, we've got Marvel Zombies, another animated series, which we don't care.
I hate zombies. I don't care about zombies. Is this animated? You said it is animated?
Animated.
Okay. This next one I'm more interested in.
More interested in this October 3rd, 2025, which again doesn't feel real. But okay.
Wonder Man.
We'll have Wonder Man. We'll have Simon Williams. We'll have Yahya Abdul Mateen playing Simon Williams. Looks promising. Sounds promising.
Love that. This seems fun. So, and is he going to be like an actor in this?
Yeah.
Okay.
The trailer, the bits we've seen, he's very much in Hollywood auditioning.
Great.
Then we've got Punisher, one shot.
Okay. I don't give a shit.
Yep. We've got Daredevil Born Again season 2, I believe, in March 2026.
I was slightly more interested by the end of the season.
Slightly more. What I'm interested in is his whole "we need an army," which it's a great sentence to hear going into the second season of a superhero show, because then it's good or bad, because now in my head we're getting Misty Knight, we're getting Jessica Jones, like we're getting the whole band back together. But he probably means some, like, I don't know, some street kids.
Yeah.
Spider-Man animated, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man animated series season 2. Great.
Did you ever watch it?
I did. I didn't make it all the way through though.
Okay. The only thing I'm interested in is it looks like Sister Grimm might get her staff.
Love her.
And that I kind of want to see how that being incorporated into Spider-Man seems interesting. I will say just overall though, I don't know. It's pretty, I don't know. It's a little uneventful. And I do kind of, I don't know. Yeah, it's a little uneventful for me.
Yeah. Now here's one. It just says 2026 that I'm very excited about. Probably the one I'm most excited about on this list, Vision Quest. Because we're getting, like, this is the corner of the universe we like the best. This is the WandaVision, Agatha corner of the universe. It will continue the story of the Maximoffs. We're going to get Tommy Maximoff. We are going to get Jocasta. We are going to get James Spader as a human Ultron, human-looking Ultron. So fun. We're going to get White Vision.
So I'm just very excited that if Tommy is going to show up, will Billy and Agatha show up too?
Right.
This is what I really want them to show up at some point.
What I really want is an adaptation of Tom King's Vision, where they were living in the suburbs with his Vision family, and it was like really dark and fucked up. Give us that, please. And then we go into
the idea, but I think if you think of the idea of people kind of living in these like brainwashed different realities, which is kind of the scope of this, is like a trilogy of like Scarlet Witch, Agatha All Along, and then Vision Quest. That plot line seems like that would make sense. That would fit with that whole
deluded reality. Yes. 100%. And then we get Avengers Doomsday, and then a year later, Secret Wars. I have commented that it used to be that
Why did you skip over Spider-Man, the movie? You skipped over
I'm sorry, did we? Spider-Man Brand New Day. Well, because I wish it was in between the two Avengers movies, because that feels more purposeful, but I don't know what the story is. We'll see.
Well, do you think purposeful as in we need to find a way to get Spider-Man to not be in the Avengers movies?
As in like, there's one hero everyone forgot about. Because I really do think that Doomsday will end a la Infinity War, which is,
Wait, obviously, what does that mean?
Well, I mean, obviously Doomsday is going to end with all of reality crashing in and him creating Battleworld.
At the end of Doomsday. I'm sorry, I was thinking of the end of and that will create Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Is Spider-Man in the Secret Wars?
I mean, he has to be, for fuck's sake.
Or did they put Spider-Man ahead of time because they're going to try and No, but even if he goes to an alternate universe, all the alternate universes are coming together.
Spider-Man has to be in this. Robert Downey Jr. is playing Dr. Doom. Spider-Man's reaction is one of the biggest parts of this story. Has to be.
But do you think Dr. Doom is just a Tony Stark from a different universe? Is that what it is? Is that what the whole thing is? That it is Tony Stark, but he's just Doom in this other universe?
They keep using the catchphrase, same mission, different mask.
Right.
Which makes me think it is Tony Stark.
Okay. I like that. I thought it was like he's just never going to take his mask off and we just going to get a free page. We're going to give him an easy paycheck.
He already took his mask off once. We
well,
just saw it.
We haven't gotten to that yet.
We'll get to that. We will get to that. All right. So Phase 6, I mean, it just feels a little, like we are no longer interested in everything driving the narrative, the broader narrative forward. We're just doing little fun projects here and there.
But I honestly like this, where it's like just concentrate on a few good things and make them good, than giving me a shit ton of shit.
The animated stuff aside, I'm excited for most everything. Here, Wonder Man, Vision especially.
Wonder Man and Vision Quest, I'm excited for. Spider-Man, who's the villain in Spider-Man?
I hear it's going to be Mr. Negative, which I really like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Any casting in that?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Is Zendaya in this?
I don't know.
I'm curious of like where it's, because it ended with him. No one kind of knows who he is again, including.
He's got the classic red and blues on. He's swinging around analog.
I'm curious of like if they're just going to be kind of phased out and then it's going to be.
Maybe.
I don't know. Interesting.
Interesting.
Love it. Love it.
Love it so much. But, like we said, this all kicked off because of a certain movie. And I think you and I have seen that movie.
We have?
I think so. And I think you and I are going to share our thoughts on that movie, Fantastic Four First Steps, right?
What you watching? Is it me naked? No? Oh, fine.
Well. We finally got a Marvel movie.
It is here. It came with a lot of hype. Fantastic Four First Steps.
Just the first steps.
First little steps.
Just the first steps.
Okay.
Are we going to do 1, 2, 3?
Let's do a 1, 2, 3. Feel free to count, baby.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I kind of hated it.
Loved it. What? You hated it. I loved it.
Yeah. This never happens.
Usually I hate it.
This never happens.
You love it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty mid.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I liked this better than Superman.
I like Superman better.
Okay. I felt there was problems with it, but it got a lot of things right and it got the vibe right.
It did. It got the vibe right. This kind of was guilty of the biggest sin in terms of you and I. In our eyes, there is one sin: boring. And I think that this fell into boring more often than not.
Oh, okay. I didn't find it. I didn't think it was boring. Yeah. I felt it was grounded. It was very grounded.
Funny. The word I would use is pulled back. It felt pulled back.
Yeah, but I felt it fit the vibe.
Yes.
I felt the vibe of like this retro 50s like version of the Marvel universe. It was like, this is the vibe. And so then that was the vibe. It was a different thing of its own.
Yes,
and I think if you go into it expecting like a typical regular Marvel movie, I think you'll be disappointed. I also think if you compare this to the other Fantastic Four movies.
Oh, this is so much better.
So that's why I'm surprised you said you like hated it.
I don't know. I wouldn't even say hate it. I wouldn't say hate it. I struggled with 3.5 or 4 stars on Letterboxd. I'm playing with my rankings. This is everywhere, and this is movies and TV, Marvel. It's somewhere between 16 and 22 for me.
Okay, but so you're saying, how many stars would you give it?
I originally gave it 4, and then when I wrote my review, I took a half star away because I found that I gravitated.
3.5 is not. I hated it.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
I didn't love it. I liked it. I liked it.
I will say this, and this is what I felt the stakes were way more interesting and realistic than Superman. Superman was like, oh my God, the whole world now hates Superman. Oh my God, the whole world now loves Superman. I felt the stakes that were put forth in this were a lot more realistic. And I think there is this, and some people were complaining, like, okay, well, here, let's just throw it out here. Galactic, Fantastic Four, it starts in the middle. They're already the Fantastic Four.
I think, one of its strengths, especially the first scene that they gave us, her with the pregnancy test. I thought that was so strong.
And then we have, and then eventually, the Herald, Silver Surfer, Herald of Galactus, played by, you're gonna have to kill me.
I don't know fuck about shit. Julia Gardner,
she's great. She comes in saying Galactus is coming. They take a trip to find Galactus, and they find out that their son, Franklin, what is going to be some powerful cosmic being. Galactus wants him, and he's like, I'll spare Earth if you give me your son. Now, here's the one thing that people are like, why did they do this? They told everybody.
Yeah.
They came back and were like, hey, and I think people are like, that's so ridiculous. And I'm like, no, it fits
that's
the
world.
vibe of this world.
Completely
where
agree.
Everybody is fully honest. And that's why I think it's similar to Superman, where it is this golden age of heroism. And they were kind of like, wait, you're going to let the Earth die for your kid because you don't want to like sacrifice your kid. I felt those were really powerful, interesting stakes.
I agree. Here's what I was hoping for.
Okay.
I wanted the world to get so rocked by their decision to not sacrifice their kid that it started to get a little ugly. I wanted this movie to push what it was doing just a little bit more. I wanted a sadder thing that struggled with who he is more. I wanted a more guilt-ridden Reed instead of just like the occasional, like, I could have fixed it. Like, I wanted him to struggle with that. I thought Sue was perfect. Sue was perfect. And I thought Johnny was fine.
Good.
Like, I
liked Johnny was just okay. I'll say he was kind of the weaker, but I really liked the dynamic between Reed and Sue and her kind of fighting with him about, you've already thought about giving him away because that's how your brain works. And
I did like that.
Him struggling with that.
But you know what? I would have preferred him to be like, yes, it's the thing that makes the most sense. I'm sorry. Like take it there. There's so many things that this movie just went up to the edge and then kind of
I can see that. I definitely can see that. This is why I think I gave this movie 4 stars, but this definitely isn't like my favorite of the Marvel movies at all. Yeah. But I felt I appreciated it that it's like when you have movies like Ant-Man and Captain America, right? Like the recent ones, this is so much better, and it's its own thing. Like you can watch this on its own and not care. I will say one thing I did not like is that there is a movie. Okay, I'm going to say what's the best this is not the best Fantastic Four movie. Do you know what the best Fantastic Four movie is?
What? Rick and Morty.
The Incredibles.
Sure. Yes.
And the thing that The Incredibles really did is they still had a story, but they all had their powers when the story started in Incredibles, but they explored the breadth of their powers. And this movie, the powers are much of an afterthought. And I think that was also a weak link for me. They used their powers, but they didn't explain or kind of show. So I think that's where a lot of people have complained that Sue got so powerful. I think they should have.
She's always been.
But that's what I mean. I think they don't really explain how her powers work. You know what I mean? I think that's like that. They need to explore that. I think you need to see her testing her powers out. Like Holly Hunter as Elastigirl in The Incredibles does so many, how can I use my body stretching to help solve problems? Reed is just reaching for things.
That I was very underwhelmed by. I wanted more of like him fighting the super apes, like when they had that scene, and I was like, give me more of that.
And I do feel like especially because I feel the effects looked really cool with him stretching, but then they didn't go there. Yeah. And I think it's the same thing what you said with The Thing, is that they did go up to the edge, but we need to see more of the fact that he has to use a chipper to shave. You know what I mean? Of like, that's really impacting
I wanted to see him retreating from Natasha Lyonne more. Like the Natasha Lyonne stuff, it was cute. It didn't add anything because it I
definitely agree with that.
Depth. Yeah.
And then I do feel Johnny Storm was the weakest part of it.
I think his story was a little far-fetched. Like, I'm like, you solved that whole alien language from like a 3-word phrase that was translated for you. Like, I can
the Rosetta Stone was more than a sentence. You know, you need a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then you're just doing it on your own in your bedroom.
And like, you're that smart. Yeah.
And then they were kind of trying to make a romance between him and Silver Surfer, or some kind of like emotional connection. And I don't think that was fully there.
And he, like, here's an example. He said, I know y'all think I'm crazy because, you know, this, I love space and I love women. And here comes this space woman. I'm like, oh, you love women? Because that was not established other than you just saying it right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was the problem. But I will say, but for me, the main vibe was there and the stakes felt real.
Yes.
And I didn't mind the pushing. That didn't bother
No,
me.
I don't mind that. I think it's funny because I do think that Galactus was kind of a minor inconvenience in the end, which it's Galactus.
Here's another thing that I didn't understand. And me and Joe.
Oh, is it the machine versus the invisible belly?
The machine versus the
never mind.
invisible belly.
That's my thing I didn't understand. What's yours?
Wait. Okay, well, hold on. We'll get to that in a second. Mine was when he's like, oh, we're going to just move Earth. Not the moon, not the sun. So where are you moving it to where you all won't die instantly?
And can I add, his egg thing, he had like 2 devices. One where it started and one where
it ended.
Origin and destination. Does your new machine not work the same way as the little machine you just showed us? Because then you need to build a thing at the far reaches of space.
Yeah, I also just didn't understand, like, if you take Earth without the sun and the moon, everyone will die.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's like that. So that was
what
something that I
happens to
felt
like the oceans and periods?
Explained. Yeah. Women's periods?
Yeah. Aren't they connected to the moon?
No.
They're not lunar by nature?
No.
Oh, come on.
That's just a thing because women's periods happen to be monthly.
Okay.
Women's periods being monthly and the moon cycle being monthly is a coincidence.
All right. Well, I think women's periods are controlled by the moon. So freedom of speech.
So that was it. But for me, the most egregious is that they hired the people from Twilight New Moon to do the baby CGI. It's some of the worst.
And also,
it's some of the worst baby CGI I've seen in a long time.
There were some scenes toward the end where I was like, "Oh, we're not even trying." Like, his face it's not on his head where his face is supposed to be on his head.
I could literally see the blending of the head, of like the blending wasn't even that. It was like there was like a Gaussian blur on the edge of the head.
Yeah, it looked like. So I just finished Inland Empire finally. Like sometimes where she shoots the guy at the end and then he becomes like a demonic version of her and then it becomes that like blank face thing with blood pouring out. Sometimes Franklin looked like the blank face thing from Inland Empire.
But that was cool. That was kind of cool. That was cool. Though.
Yeah. Yeah, because it wasn't going for realism. This was.
Yeah.
That said, Franklin was one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Yeah, but I will also say, why have the Thing hold him all the time? That was also what was making it look really fake.
Yeah.
Is like the fake CGI thing holding this fake CGI baby.
Yeah. Oh, so wait, speaking of like Franklin, the thing that I was confused about.
Tell me about the invisible belly.
That's what I'm about to talk about. So there's that scene where Sue is like, I don't want to do any more tests. And Reed is like, just quiet. We haven't done this test yet. Like, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, do you want to see him? Fine. Then did she make her belly invisible, or was that what Reed's machine was doing?
No. She made her belly invisible. She used her powers.
Because then later he said something like, to Franklin, like, oh, I saw you because of this machine and blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, I thought she just did that with her powers.
Wait, when did he say that?
Later on in the movie when he was like holding them. I could have just misinterpreted that line.
Oh,
I just want to know.
Misinterpreted. No, I think she definitely used her powers.
Well, that's one of the coolest things I've ever seen Sue Storm do. It
was very similar to the cool. What's it called? The Venture Brothers, the Fantastic Four and the Venture Brothers cartoon.
Can just see her insides.
Only her skin becomes invisible. Yeah. So it reminded me of that.
Yeah. The thing about Sue, I really liked her. She has a temper. Like, there were moments where she would just start yelling, and I was like, "This, I like. This are the kind of emotional 8s or 9s that I'm looking for." From this movie. Like, she'd be like, I know.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of times when people give a rallying speech, it's kind of hokey.
Yeah.
But I really felt hers were that line where she's like, I'm not going to sacrifice my baby to save the world, but I won't sacrifice the world to save my baby.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really good speech.
That was a good speech. I like how it opened with her being like, hey guys, I want you all to meet Franklin. And I was like, yes, it humanized the baby. This is exactly the correct strategy. That to me was the only smart stuff in the script. I thought the script is what did it for me. The script is what took away that half star. The script was painful sometimes. It was just very surface level. Very overt.
Yeah, I think for me, I honestly think this did not need the jokey stuff. I think Marvel always wants to put in the jokey stuff, like, what time is it? It's clobbering time. I don't think it fit the vibe of this, because then it wasn't funny enough.
Yeah, the thing that cursed Eternals, one of them. But I mean, there are even some lines where there's a moment Sue looks at the family and like to punctuate a scene, she goes, well, I am not letting anyone take my child. And it's like, we know. You don't need to say that. Like, you've already said it 3 times in the movie. We know. You can just sit there and have a concerned look on your face, and that'll speak more volumes. Anyway, and why was Natasha Lyonne not Alicia Masters?
The blind girl?
Yes.
Ableism.
They even mentioned Puppet Master.
Can I also ask why Natasha Lyonne? I've been watching Poker Face as well. I'm slowly going through that. I saw an old clip of her. I think it's like, I forget the first movie she was in. She is a cartoon imitation of herself now.
She really is. Like, she does the same face.
Like, back then, she used to just, I'm Natasha Lyonne. But now she's like,
she's got some
Lyonne.
She's got some standard facial expressions that she does too.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like, she sounds insane.
Yeah.
And I kind of love it, but it's crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, also Poker Face, like, it is giving Columbo, and she is very much.
But I feel like
Peter Falk.
I can understand she is doing Peter Falk, but I feel like I saw her in like doing the Seth Meyers show.
No, even in like
and
his
she's
3
still
daughters,
talking
she's
like
like,
that.
"Daddy, you dying?" Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. It was fine. It was fine. I think First Steps is a great title.
Yeah,
that's what
this
it felt
is
like.
no Thunderbolts.
This is no Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts packed a much heavier
the look of it was really
punch.
cool.
Yeah,
and the stakes were believable, and I thought the acting was good.
Yeah, agree.
All right, well,
just
there you
needed
go.
a little bit more. Great. Now listen, them comic books though, them X-Men comic books.
Yeah, comic books.
They were kind of delivering a little bit last week.
They were.
Oh my God, girl! You and I are on opposite pages.
Okay, all right.
this episode.
We're gonna
Don't you
talk
think?
about it? Yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay.
It's mutants with powers, Omega for hours. Bitch, let's read some X-Men.
Now, I
Right.
went through the listings and tried to get everything. Now I'm scared that I missed something.
Oh, I'm sure you did, but we will recover. How about Phoenix?
Okay, is this what you thought was good?
No.
Phoenix?
Listen, at least Sarah
Okay.
Gray's not real.
But then it's like Cable comes, he's like, she's not real. And then she's like, what? But maybe she is. Oh my God. Like, wait, did I create her? But that means she is real. Oh, but look, I took you to this universe and there's bones. So it looks like that means it's bad that she was created. And then Sarah's just like, we need to find her. That's the whole comic. And it was stupid. And I hate it.
Remember when Grant Morrison wrote New X-Men and established
And it was, yeah, and it was amazing.
and it was amazing, and established that what the Phoenix's purpose was to burn away things that have stopped evolving, burn away things that no longer serve the greater universe.
Exactly.
What if the book was about that? What if the book was about Jean having to go from thing to thing and having to decide if they are worthy of continuing or not? That would be fucking amazing. But instead, we get this Sarah Gray, told you her story didn't make sense.
Didn't make
Reveal.
sense, and so it doesn't make sense. And
She's
then
not
and
imaginary.
it's still
The
just
story was loose.
oh, look, I have a new outfit, and now I'm going to be like, and the way the relationship between Cable and
He just starts
Jean-
shooting her.
Yeah, it's like this isn't. No, that's not. It's just wrong.
Don't talk
That's
to your
not how they
mother that
talk
way.
to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she fucking raised him, and he's like talking. It's just
And
was
he's like,
all off.
bitch.
Yeah,
He comes in, he's
I
like,
hate
what's
it.
up, bitch? And he starts shooting her. I was like, don't call your mother a bitch, Nathan.
It's just bad. All right, what? Okay, next one is the next one. What you thought was good?
I actually thought this was great.
I'll tell you this: the reveal.
Oh, this is
Good.
Wolverine. Sorry, we're audio. This is
Sorry, we're on
Wolverine,
Wolverine.
number 11.
The reveal, love
Great.
it. But I will tell you this: we literally just had
Oh, I know.
a whole book about Wolverine versus Sabretooth.
I know.
This needed to not be Sabretooth.
Right.
It needed to be someone else. Because the
Yes.
Sabretooth makes me not give a fuck.
But the last
They're
page.
sitting there. Yeah, but that fight where they're talking about, oh, and then our long history. We already had this. We already had a
know.
book where it was already happened.
We've had
Why
this
are
in
you
80
writing the
books.
same story over and over and over again? But Brett, talk about this is about Sabretooth is in a mansion with Wolverine's mother. So Wolverine's mother is back.
Yeah. So mother sent him a letter. He comes a calling. Sabretooth is there. Sabretooth's words, although we've heard them countless times, Wolverine is like, he's never gotten to me like this before. Like, his words are really affecting me. And then he kills Sabretooth to save his mother. And he's like on death's door and he's crying because his words hurt. And he's hugging the mother. And then all of a sudden, the illusion is taken away. He is hugging and crying into the chest of none other than Jason Weingard, mastermind, and I'm here for it.
Is Sabretooth really
No,
dead, or is he even there?
no, he's dead. Yeah, he wasn't there.
Okay. Right. So
an
that's not, it
illusion.
wasn't even him.
Wasn't even him.
But here's my thing. Can Mastermind make you smell things? Because he was like, oh, I smell her.
I think so.
He can make you smell things. All right.
Why not?
I really feel if this was a different villain or
Villain.
something, I
They would've
think I
hit.
would have been more on board. Sabretooth is just so it's sorry, we've done it too much.
Yeah.
All right, move on.
Psylocke, number 9. I thought this was
This
great.
this is interesting.
It's a
I
great
like
book.
this.
I like this
I
book a
do
lot.
I do feel it's a little bit tired of oh, my best friend, and I needed to save her up. She's actually evil. I wish I wish she wasn't evil.
Yeah. But
I
not
think
only
it
is
would
she
be more
evil, she's like
interesting
a
if she
demon.
wasn't. Yeah. And now okay, so this ends with a demon possessing Psylocke and now she
Yeah.
has white hair.
Yeah.
Is this going to be like a new look for her?
I hope so.
So are we going to have like white-haired Psylocke?
Oof. Enough with the Caucasifying of Psylocke, please. Please.
Well, giving someone white hair doesn't necessarily make them
That's true.
Asian.
Yeah.
Asian people can have white hair. You racist.
Fine.
But this is good. I do like I thought she was a mutant though. They also said that what's her friend's name?
Matsuki?
Matsuki. They said that I thought it would have been cooler if she was a mutant. Like
that
her
would have been cool.
But they did also explain that the reason she's seeing all this stuff is that she's been marked and as a conduit that receives. You thought it seemed like it was a ward to block things, but it's actually
it's an invitation for people to come in and possess her.
But yeah, I do find it strange that it's kind of like that the girl turning Mitsuki being evil just seemed like more of a plot point, but I don't feel it was fully earned. But whatever, it's good. This is one of the good ones.
Love it. We got Storm. The Thunder War has begun in Storm number 10.
This had just many
things going
happening
on.
And it was so much writing.
Focus?
This felt like homework to me. Also, when did they establish that Maggot was an Omega level mutant?
It's a joke. Although he did get powered up via.
Although he ate that thing was huge that it ate.
It's because he got powered up.
Also, where does it go when the maggots eat things? Doesn't it have to still poop it out?
Mutant stuff.
All right. It was just too much to read. It was like, oh, I'm with Manifold and we're going to be eating this worm. Okay, interesting. Nope, that's not it. It's also now I'm going to go into this battle with this other sleep god, and then we're going to teleport them into another dimension. Okay, interesting. Nope, but that's not it. Actually, now we're going to go to that original girl I saved, and now Bishop is there, and then I'm going to talk to Bishop. Nope, not it. Oh, also we're going to talk about how Manifold loves Shuri, and then maybe she's dating Black Panther again. Nope, that's not it. But now we're going to find voodoo dolls. There's someone doing voodoo dolls.
The FBI.
Nope, that's not it either. Oh, now Infinity shows up looking for. It was too many things happening. All of those things could be an interesting story, but it was just so much words on a page to read.
So many words and so many threads. Aye.
And I just am like, I feel like it feels like, oh, we're going to cut your 50-page run down to 20 issues. And they're like, oh, crap. I need to
get all this stuff in there.
So right. I feel there's good stuff there, but it's just too much.
Edit.
The art is good, though.
Oh, Emma Frost, White Queen, number 2. I'm into it.
But here's my thing. She's starting to suspect Tessa, but she doesn't find out that it's Tessa because this is in the past and we know that she doesn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
So then I'm kind of like, she's not going to outsmart her. So I'm kind of like, why am I reading this now? She's not going to outsmart Tessa because that's not what was established.
Yeah, but you don't know what the nuance there is. Maybe she did know.
Also, how is that other girl? So it turns out her bodyguard is betraying her, who's also psychic.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, Emma girl, what is going on? How weak are your powers right now that you can't tell any of this?
They say something in the first issue about reading Nora's mind, I think. Anyway, what I like about this is we have never gotten to see fun hero Emma and her personality in the context of the Hellfire Club. Whenever we see her as the White Queen, she's always like, her personality's gone. She's always like, you fools, how dare you defy me?
Yeah.
But now this is like savvy, witty, like not that much of a jerk Emma in the context of White Queen. And I'm like, thank you finally somebody for making that connection for me. New Emma in old Emma's role is something we really never got before.
Fine. This is well written and I like it, but I am like, where is this going? Because I want her to win, and I'm not seeing how she's going to win. And so that's just what's bothering me.
That's when she's at her best. A diamond shines under pressure.
Well, I also like this, that I was like, this is also pre-Diamond, Emma. So no,
this is pre-Diamond. She makes fun of the guy who can turn into a lizard, and she's like,
I don't need a secondary.
I don't need some molecular fuck around. Yeah. Ha. Ha ha. Joke's on her. She's gonna look ravishing when she has that mutation.
What else we got?
West Coast Avengers, number 9, Firestar.
I like this too.
Yeah, this is great.
This is good.
This was great. So this was the team kind of rallying together after being tossed around a bunch by not only Ultron, but Flag Smasher. We got Killer Watt stepping up, saving the Avengers before saving his father, and then asking the Avengers to save his father.
I did like that because we didn't know who he was going to choose, whether he'd go to his dad or to the Avengers.
He chose
but
team.
He ended up going to the Avengers because he kind of realized the Avengers also, civilians are in danger as well with that. So he had the trolley, and he chose to save.
He chose
more
volume.
People.
Yeah.
And but then Wonder Man came and was like, I'm going to go and save your dad. We don't see whether he does.
Which should make for a great next issue. I would imagine we're going to cut to that.
And then Firestar leaves rehab to try and save everybody.
Which is great.
And then Scorched Ultron starts absorbing all of the poor people that were roboted, Ultroned out. And then it ends with Tony Stark getting stabbed through the gut.
I'm pretty sure that is not Tony Stark. I'm pretty sure that is good Ultron.
Okay.
Yeah. And then our favorite, to wrap it up, Uncanny X-Men number 18.
This was a little too filler for me.
Little too filler.
This is like, because that's like, you remember like the Christmas episode in the Outback?
I loved it though.
And, I'm like, I want more Mutina. Like I don't need to see Cyclops showing up and them saving a bunch of children in a hospital.
I loved that.
I know you did, because you're a good person.
Yeah.
And I'm not.
But this was nice. It was kind of a check-in with the environment, the socio-political environment, where they were like, we can't step out in public. Not after the Krakoa stuff the temperature's not down yet.
I did like that. I thought it was going to be like, oh, and then there's going to be a big attack and they're going to blame them. I like that wasn't the case, that the attack was like at a hospital and it wasn't at the festival. And so they went and saved people. So it just added to their heroism.
It was nice.
That was a nice change of step. Yeah, this was fine. It was, but I'm so excited and invested in like the new story that this is like, and it wasn't as fun as like when Jubilee was first introduced and they go to the mall, like that type of filler episode. This was a little, I think maybe it needed some more hijinks or craziness.
This is a symptom of Age of Revelation.
Yeah, I think they have, because when does Age of Revelation start here? Is it the next one?
Next, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And which one is it? What are they called? This one? What's it going to be called?
No.
Amazing X-Men? No.
No.
That's regular X-Men. Unbreakable. Yeah, no, but it's fine. But this, I'm not like, oh my God, the Uncanny X-Men was so amazing.
It was fine. We love them anyway. More weirdness from Calico though.
Yeah. So that was definitely a dream in the beginning, like a nightmare she was having.
Maybe.
But her whole bedroom was slashed up as if Mutina was there. What are her powers?
What are her powers?
She thinks about how she wants her horse that is dead and not real. She thinks things about her horse and it all becomes real. She's having nightmares and they kind of become real. Is she a reality warper?
I think so.
I'm sensing Endling energy.
Or did we establish that all 4 of them were the Endlings?
That all 4 of them combined are the Endling?
Or just
I don't think anything's been fully established yet.
Just when in the penumbra, when they were like, this person, they are all 4 of them are connected. That to me was the Endling could be any one of them.
Yeah. Exactly. But nothing's been officially, that whole plot thread has not been revisited yet. I will say I think we've dug in. It's time for Jitter and Ransom. We need to start going into their powers more. I feel Calico and Death Dream, they've really kind of gone into what's going on with them. It's time for those 2 to really explore what's going on.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
But otherwise, I love it.
Yeah. And hey, I think we did it.
We did do it.
We did
Fantastic Four, it happened. Usually I'm the shitter on things, but this time Brett was the shitter on things.
I would say just shy of fantastic.
It was the pleasantly enjoyable 4.
It was the fine 4.
The fine 4.
Well, thank you so much for listening, everybody. We appreciate you, and we appreciate you spending time with us, and we appreciate being gay, and we appreciate comic books.
Really? You appreciate being gay?
Yes, I do. Well, and also that's tied to comic books.
Oh, it is? How?
Because if you read comics, well, then that makes you queer.
Queer.